Oh, okay, this time it's working. No, I need the opposite of that though. Well, that's easy. Just set the speed to be thingy. Yeah, shout out to Civ 4's music. It's kind of the best. Aw, really? They're not capable of negative speeds? Why the fuck not? Because I've done it like that. It's technically that's lower than the other one. Ah, friggin' no. No. There's no way to get like the opposite direction of a direction, is there? So I just wanted to move backwards. It's like a really complex way of just turning it around. Does that work? Modular 180. Does that work? What gives you the remainder of something then? How's that gonna work? Oh wait. So what? I have 270 degrees and I divide it by 180. The remainder is 90. Yeah. Does that just work the whole way around? 90. The remainder is itself. It only works above 180 though, doesn't it? Unless... That's why being good at maths can be very useful sometimes. 2 plus 180. So at the moment, if I said 50, mod 50 would equal, oh no, 50 mod 180 would equal friggin' the remainder 50, 0 remainder 50, yeah. So it wouldn't do anything. But above 180, like 190 mod 180, gives you remainder 10, which 190 giving you 10 is correct. So above 180 it works, just below 180 it doesn't. What does GameMaker say? By 160 mod 360. Okay. So 50 plus 180, which is 230 mod 360 equals remainder 230. So 50, 230 sounds right. 140 plus 180 equals 320. Oh right, yeah, of course, because you're adding 180, that's always going to be like opposite it. That might just work anyway. I don't know what happens if you add... Can I just add 180? I don't know how direction works if it's above 360, or whether it wraps around or what. I think I'm just being an idiot. I don't even need to do the thing that keeps it within 360, which I'm very impressed that you came up with that, and that does seem like it works. But I think I can literally just add 180. Oh, the speed's still set. Thingy, isn't it? Ah, I hate that. Sometimes it cramps the thing and won't put it down. Bullet. No, gun. Yeah, I know during XXX, but I don't know if that matters. Yeah, I think it's just fine. It doesn't care. No, you're correct. It does go over 360. But if GameMaker just seems to interpret a direction over 360, just divides it by 360 until it gets like the right direction. So yeah, it doesn't care. As you can quite clearly see. I don't know if I can just shoot while the gun's like in the floor. I should probably do something to fix that. Otherwise it's just like, that's weird. Yeah, but you don't, Dominica, that's the thing, you do it once. Do it once and then the object's destroyed and you never do it again. It's not like it's incrementing. It's not like it's like something in the gun that's working out and it's adding direction. It does it once. So like the thing hits the thing, says, okay, what's my current direction plus 180? Send it that way. It just says, you know, hits the wall, what's my direction plus 180? Do that, and then the object's gone and that number is lost forever anyway. So it's like it's totally irrelevant. There's no chance of an overflow of any kind. It just works. Like, there's literally no issue with that. Just looks a little weird though now, like, cause it's not quite hitting the wall. I thought it was when I tested it with those explosion things, but it's like... point? Yeah. Bullet destroy, do that, and also create. Oh, no, that's not what I thought it was. Just want to see where exactly these are getting destroyed. That is unfortunate, Sam Phoenix. Yeah, so they're probably quite hard to see on the stream, but I'm making little tiny red pixels wherever one of these objects gets destroyed, and they're just not quite at the wall. I'm surprised none of them are in, well yeah, those are in the wall. But none of the ones shot from out the wall ever end up in the wall. 20 pixels isn't a lot, I guess, but I'm looking to see a few of them go in. Well, you'd have more than 2 moving points, wouldn't you, Miss Storm? If you wanted it to be a rope. You'd swing like a rope. You have to track a lot of different points. Of course it's possible without physics. Just might be easier with physics. Definitely possible. But it gets to the point where you're just coding physics, you know? Like, I mean, that's what we do anyway. No, game left here, and that's an intentional marker I was leaving throughout the map to see where the bullets were colliding with the wall. 1 red pixel. Depends what you're trying to accomplish, Miss Storm, but I don't know. You can use physics for some things and not other things as well, and have it be fine. This is why you include debug skip commands, Sam Phoenix. Right, I'm gonna, while I still remember, pop to the shops and grab something to eat. Might still have a pizza in the freezer. If I do, I'm just gonna put that in. Oh, actually no, because I'll want that tonight. I need to go get some food. Then I might still cook that pizza if I still have it, but I think I might have eaten it. If I haven't, I'm gonna eat that. But I'm also gonna get some food for later, so I have food. Before I forget. So I am going to do brr. Oh, I need to move that now playing text down a bit so it's below the thing. Or rather, I need to move BRB up. There we go. Alright. Burba dudes. Oh, I'm back. There's my phone. So I'm back. I'm kind of back. Food's in the oven. Two people hosting me. That's nice of them. I don't know who it is though. Oh, my Coldstone is hosting me, and Night Eagle 124 is hosting me. Thank you very much. What's playing at the moment? Apparently nothing. Well, let me set my timer so I don't burn this pizza. Did I reach the end of the playlist? I might have done. Makes sense if they often use at the end, like. Okay, I need to do 1 week. 13 minutes. Alright. Good. I don't think I was writing that right. Thanks, man. Zero viewers of. Whoa, that was weird. Totally forgot what I was gonna do. I was gonna do something, and then I was like, wait a minute, remember to set my timer. Now I've set my timer. I've totally forgotten what I was gonna do. I just got back, so I guess I'm gonna do more code. That makes sense, right? Whoa. So freaked me out then, like my stick fell over or something? My arcade stick fell over and like leant against my foot, and I thought like there was a cat on me or something. Like I proper just freaked out. It was just, you know, it's just my arcade stick falling over. That proper made me jump. Like I literally just thought like something was touching my foot, and I was just I had a heart attack. Where even was I in this now? Alright, I made the thing, made the gun does a cool little recoil. Oh yeah. Yeah, these bullets aren't quite perfect. Like that effect is cool, but it's like not really happening at the right spot. I think rather than checking for a collision with the bullet thing, with the wall, what I'm gonna do, basically change this for, well, not change that actually, just delete that, and say, and it's faster to do this as well, computationally, I guess. Also, this allows it to sort of snake past walls as well. You know, darker background. I can set one up just for you guys, I guess. 0. Not really relevant, but I'll say 0. Does collision point need to return an ID though? Ugh. Oh right, so I want to do position meeting instead, really. Huh? What's the difference? I don't know. Confuse myself with those sometimes. Oh, what the hell? There we go. Yeah, where's music gone? That's what I was gonna do. That's the thing I was forgetting. Due to inactivity, my music's been paused. Oh, fair enough, it hadn't reached the end. In which case, continue the hell on. Okay, now they do go inside the wall, but now they just look a bit weird. It's really hard to get that bounce right. Whereas a replace meeting, which I think is the standard collision event. Feels like it's 2 rounds. I don't know, I can't think of my head how to make that look right. Maybe the speed load should be slower. Maybe if I do like this, make the particles a bit bigger and make them a bit slower. I don't know if that'll even change anything, let's find out. Well, to you, Night Eagle, I mean, I can see it fine. Make the background a bit darker, but it really is only for your benefit. Hang on, as well. I need to change the mask of this, I think. Not that, though. This. Right, and I've got to do it differently because of the different starting things. So if I do like 4 or 5 even, then right 17. Let's do that. Well, they should start at exactly the point of collision. There's too many of them as well, actually. Ah, not the sprite. What was that going on there with the white stuff? Oh, I cannot wait for non-Delphi GameMaker. So rubbish. Let's bring them back to 2. And I want to reduce the number of them. Oh, do I have quality options? So that's pretty cool. I don't usually get quality options. How many viewers am I rocking? Like 50? Fair enough. It's a bit better than it was. I think we can widen that angle a bit though. It's like 40. At least. Get rid of the marker thing. That's why drag and drop is useful sometimes, you can just off it like that. Yeah, my pizza's in the oven. Quality options you sometimes get when you've had a consistent large number of viewers for X amount of time. I don't really know how it works, it's really arbitrary. Yeah, that's good enough for now, I think. It looks alright. It's hard for me to pinpoint exactly what's wrong with it at the moment, so until I can really nail that more and think about it more, I think it's good. Don't know if I want you to be able to shoot like that while you're in the ground. So there's nothing inherently wrong with it, but just looks odd. Which I could easily do, I could just check to see if the bullet would spawn in the ground. And if it would, just don't let you shoot it. Glad to hear it, Happy White. No problem at all. I mean, you get it by default monolithic if you partner, and you can get friggin' partner for loads of things these days without actually having to have any concurrent number of like viewers. Like you have a sponsor or something. You can like ask Twitch about it for you. Now I want to update like the spike artwork to kind of match the player a bit better, but at the same time I really like how shitty they look. Speaking of pizza, there it is. It's nothing to do with my YouTube, I don't think. Twitch has no way of really knowing about that, other than the fact I have it connected to the thingamajigger. It's a good question, Cult of Revan, I'm not sure. I assure you they're not better than what you could do. Knocking things off my desk. They're not better than what you could do. At the very worst, they're equal to what you could do. It's literally the line tool in Paint, right? Anyway, I'll be right back. Enjoy this theatrical music. And I'm back. What's going on? Have them connected with the thingamajig of transporting to A50. I don't remember what that was about. I've had a few people using graphic scale lately. Yeah, Cobra, I mean, you just have to write one. They're not a built-in lighting engine. Has elements of Clocktown music in it, is the song. Sorry, this is now Sean Eats the Clock. So, this game. The next jarring thing, I think, is the whole death animation thing. Like, it's the next thing that's the like most obviously missing kind of thing. Song's amazing, man. All of Theophany's Majora's Mask stuff is really good. This is one of my favourite ones, Final Hours. Alright, chill out, Night Eagle. A dog in the game. Until I don't want to anymore, regular awesomeness. Honestly, I think I might not stream that much longer today. Even though it's only 6 o'clock now. Because I could really do with actually cleaning the house a little bit. I keep putting it off and never doing it. And also because the way like Twitch handles like uploading to YouTube, it only does it in like 2-hour chunks. And so like, I don't know. It's kind of annoying. I always wanted it to be like, oh no, I'm not gonna leave you. I'm gonna do more after I eat the pizza. Don't worry. But just saying, I might not stream for that much longer. Why would you need ketchup for pizza, man? It already has tomato sauce on it. You crazy man. But yeah, I don't like how it only uploads in 2-hour chunks. I wish it uploaded it in just one giant video, because YouTube supports that. But I think it's to do with how Twitch encodes it. I could manually do it because I have like the local recording, but that would take me forever to compile into a reasonable file size and upload. Like, I'd love to just have Mondev Day 3, like, 8-hour video, or whatever, it's just straight up. We should stream forever and never leave. Yeah, that's probably it, Dementica. And like, if I stream for like 11 hours or whatever, that's like a lot of like videos split up. Oh, an Escapists DLC one. Nice. That sounds high. Man, I didn't know people enjoy Transformers so much. I thought it was just me who loved Transformers. Thing is, I went off it a little as a stream game because it's like, yeah, it's sick good and everything, and I love it. But I wish there was a way to make rooms private. Like, if there was a way to make a private room where it's like only me and you guys, that'd be amazing. But I don't like how just anyone can come in and play, and like, because like a lot of the fun is just like none of us know what we're doing and we're trying to work it out, and then like people come in with like their hats and the fucking millions of fake currency they've bought from the game or whatever, and like so on and so forth. And like they can suddenly like do everything or just like troll everyone. So like that one guy joined and he could just fly, and it was like, what the for what? So if someone works out a way to make private servers and transform ice, then I'm totally up for playing it again at some point. Not to say there aren't other cool games we can play as a stream. Yeah, sure, if you found a way. That's why it used to be. I thought you could like used to be able to password rooms or whatever, but I don't know. Ah. Ah. Oh, what theme is winning for the artwork at the moment, actually? Space World art theme has 0, Grassland has 2, Temple has 2, and Dungeon has 1. Fairness. Between Temple and Grassland for the first, like, theme of level artwork for this game. Yeah, I definitely leave those bullets as they are for now. I almost feel like I should do some silly fundamental, like, rudimentary physics thing. Blow the body of the character into pieces when you hit a thing, and just have them like fly everywhere. I think that would be cool, because that's like how it is in What's It? One with the guy as well, isn't it? What? Why is... Oh no. Don't die. Thank you. Right. I have no idea how physics works though. Like, no idea. What are the consequences of saying the room is a physics world? Oh, right, okay, interesting. What should I set that to then? Technically this is only voted at 2, but I think they could move 1. I think keeping the theme of today around the player and making the player stuff feel good is a good idea. We'll probably be doing stuff like with enemies and so on next week, because like it's highly voted for me to do like a boss fight, so I'm probably going to be thinking about exactly how that'll work, and it's going to involve shooting things, so yeah. I just need to understand. This is how we learn. We read. Who would have thought it? Let me move this down so I can slacken this chair a bit and not be too far down the camera. But does that mean if you do that, you can't do basic collision functions? I've read this a bunch of times before, because I did a video on it at one point. But I always have to reread everything. What do you mean regular awesomeness? What do you mean by dynamic camera? Huh? What does that mean? I feel like this is a chance of maybe just breaking everything, but we'll see. I'm hoping I can set this up separate from everything else, which I think I should be able to. I don't know if just turning it on will break everything. I don't think it should. Okay. No, not object switch. What? Where did that even come from? What should that be? Alright, 32 to 1. That makes sense. So let's see if that breaks anything. Is that actually a thing? It's a 5-minute video just to make a passworded room on Transformers. If it's that friggin' complicated. Alright, you just type slash. Why is that a 5-minute video? But cool. I'll try that at some point. Wait, what? Because I've made a physics world now, like, I can't use speed anymore. Is there anything else that used speed? I don't think so. It's just these guys, isn't it? Would that be worth it? Apparently they can still use move towards point though, because they're still getting the direction set appropriately. Yeah, I get it, Core Road. That's cool, we'll do it at some point. Not today though. Wow, okay, so if you create a physics world, you literally can't use speeds anymore. I think we could get around that. Why do I create that again? Go on. It's just that I can't use. And that's how that still works though. I believe that it works, Colorun, but we're not playing it right now. We'll use this because there might be a bunch of other cool things we could do with it. Yeah. So instead of as much as I like Anamanaguchi, I'm going to restart the playlist at this point, because that's one of the only ones that might end up getting the stream muted. So I don't really know how Twitch's things work, but I know that I've gotten away with all the other music. Yeah, you linked that earlier, Nightingale, I'm pretty sure. Probably not for super loads longer, Dementica. It's what? 7.5 hours? I think I'll go to like 8 hours, and then I may stop at some random point after that, depending on how inspired I feel. Like, that's the same as using speed, really, I think. So that's that, and now I think that should work even if I turn the old physics world back on. I think. And as long as we don't make anything that, like, interferes with one or the other, I think we should be able to make this work. Okay. So far so good. We've made the physics world. Now, basically when the player dies, I want to shoot out a thing. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put a friggin' spike like right here. Right near the beginning. Even closer. And yeah. What's the kill condition at the moment? Right, get rid of that. And get rid of that. So you should just die. Let's make this. Uses physics. Collision shape. No idea how this works, so I'm just kind of guessing at the moment. That's not... I want to do something a bit better than that. Cool. Yeah. What, as in they can't like go inwards? I don't know. We will learn these things as we go, I'm sure. See what happens there. What happens if I just plonk one of those in right now? Oops. Not really, Jobo. Just for accomplishing a certain effect, really. That might not even really be worth it. This does not have an associated physics representation. Yeah, it does. Trying about. Uses physics. the hell does kinematic mean? What does any of this mean? There's just nothing that tells you what this stuff means. No. Oh, is it because I'm making it before the player as well? No. The room is. Berserker Chris, it is. It's set to be, but it might not be set in time. Let's have a look. Like if I just go like that, but then that might just break anyway, because it might just think, oh, thingy. Just disappears. This is not even there. But that does fix it, because it means it's doing that before that. I don't know what you're on about, Color. I don't think you can game dev extreme. Oh right, you're right. Oh right, I see what you mean. You can just log in with Facebook and that though. But then how you have Facebook, I don't know. Who doesn't have an email? Oh, it works, kind of. You die and then like your gun just like a gun appears and like falls away. So how much is the force? How big does that force need to be? It's like -5 and Y force 30 to go up though. Or is that? That doesn't make any sense. If you're going up, surely, unless they've inverted that, which would be stupid. I don't think you're paying much attention, Berserker. Okay, it is setting it up. Just not by a large amount, just because the arbitrary distances and everything are quite small, I guess. More or less, Core Revan. Well, not exactly that. I want to make the entire character explode. I love the spin it puts on it, that's fucking amazing. Right. doesn't really want to go up very high now. Why is that? Oh. Why did that run? There was a clear error. But it was okay with it? Oh, my days, man. Stop doing that. Yeah, the amount of care, but I don't really know where to start, and like, there's never any point. It's just like, okay, well, let's make a 2D, that's an engine for like a 2D plat. Oh, well, I've got one, it's called GameMaker. It's like, you know, it's just... Boom, boom, boom. Something with the center of gravity just makes it really easy to spin, it seems like. I don't know what any of these things are. Density of something is its mass per unit of volume. How much mass is crammed into the space it takes up in the world. So a balloon would have low density. Yeah. Mass is automatically from the value to input for the density and by the surface area of the shape you define for the fixture. This will have a direct impact on how much inertia a fixture has, as well as how it reacts to collisions of forces. So if you make a small shape with high density, it will have a very large mass like a bar of lead. But if you define a large shape with low density, it will have a much smaller mass like a balloon, right? This one wants to be fairly dense, I guess. So what happens if I just turn the density up by like one, like double it? What impact does that have? It just makes it heavier. Most part just seems to make it heavier. Let's put 1.6. What's restitution? The return of an object or system to its original state after elastic deformation, but as the fixture's new. Bouncy the fixture is, alright. Leave that as is until we have anything to collide with. I don't know why it always spins just by having any X force applied to it. I mean, I get that its shape is kind of like conducive to that, right? But collision group. Physics objects is 0. This means they will interact as normal, which means they must have a collision event to interact. A simple comment will do to trigger the collision, otherwise no collision will be registered. Oh right, yeah, I remember that, it's weird. However, you can also specify on objects to belong to a specific collision group. Now by assigning objects to a positive collision group, i.e. 3 objects are in group 2, you're telling GameMakers that these objects should always collide even if they have nothing in their collision event, obeying the physical properties that you have assigned them and the room they are in. Conversely, if you have objects with negative collision groups, say 4 objects assigned -1, you're telling GameMaker Studio these objects should never collide, and any collision events between them will be ignored. Interesting. Using collision groups dramatically increases the processing required by the physics system and should only be used when absolutely necessary, and you should have as few groups as possible. Okay. Linear damping. Damping is used to reduce the physics world velocity of an instance, and differs from friction in that friction only occurs when 2 instances with collision shapes fixtures are in contact. Right, okay. Damping is much cheaper to simulate than friction, but please note that damping is not a replacement for friction. 2 effects can and should be used together. Angular damping. If you think that any rotating object in the real world, unless it has a motor or is in space, it slows down over time due to the influence of external forces. Right, okay. Does it have any angular? It does a bit. I can turn that up a bit, which means it shouldn't rotate as much. There will be certain instances in physics which you want to move around but do not wish to be acted on by forces such as gravity, and all forces incurred by collision dynamic objects. For such objects, simply set the density of the fixture to 0, which means that the physics will assume that the object is intended to be static and not return to anything. However, checking this box will make a static object kinematic, and although it will be unaffected by collisions and gravity, it can still be moved around or rotated using the appropriate variables. Okay, it's not what I want. Sensor. By checking this box, you're telling them to basically ignore the physical properties of the object, but still return a collision event with the objects around it. This way you can have an instance with no physical presence in the room, but which can react to the collision of another instance, like the player, and do something in turn, like open a door or trigger some sort of action in another place in the room. Does that mean like my normal collision stuff just won't work in the same way? Probably. Like at the moment, like with this on as it is, can I still shoot that switch? I want to know. If so, it's like, what's the point in even having both? Gosh darn it. Oh yeah, I've got to like not hit anything because I've changed the death stuff. Oof. Luckily I'm the best. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. That's fine. It's kind of a big compromise just for the sake of this, but... Although, what I could do is create a physics world when you die, because it's the only time you'd ever need it. That's probably the best idea. And then everything else will still just work. And then I don't need to remember to set it up in every thing. Because it's literally just there to simulate a cool looking effect, right? And that way it should be able to operate kind of separately from everything else. Yeah. This is a good idea, Sean. You're a smart person. Right. Yes. Yeah, but I think I found a way for it to not break anything, Mr. H. Minor. Can you just like turn that off after X length of time as well? Ah, it's not what I want. There's no physics will destroy, is there? No, I didn't do what I thought I would. Yeah, whatever. Oh, how does that keep happening? Select all those things. Oh, for God's sake. Give me... There we go. Smart wasn't hard last time. I'm gonna have so many PNGs on my desktop by the end of today. Yeah, I could do this without physics as well, but it probably wouldn't look as good. It'll be as easy to make look good. Perfect. Kevin, well, I'm kind of making like a physicsy explosion for when the player dies, so that like his like limbs like fly off and do cool things. Yeah, I know his gun stays there for now. You reckon? We'll get to blood, don't worry, jeez. One thing at a time, I can only code so fast. When did I turn that up to like 5? Not much. I'm trying to play 50. Yeah, I don't know why it decides it needs to spin so much though. Oh, now it doesn't. I kind of want the head to spin. But the head refuses to spin at all. Oh, it looks weird though because it spins a bit and then like it's damp. I'll leave it for now, but it's a bit of a pain. So I don't even know how I'm gonna do the blood yet. Like, he's telling me where it all needs to go. I probably won't even do it today because I need to think about it a bit more. Otherwise I'll do it, but it'll be crappy. Yeah, the gun by itself we could use. Oh yeah, that's probably why as well, it's got like the origin right there. I wonder what this will be like now. Yeah, now it doesn't seem to want to spin. Almost a little sad. Nowhere yet, I Cold Stone. Jeez, one thing at a time. I hate it when I work on stuff that takes a while and like goes through incremental like changes of how it looks, because people are always like asking where the next thing is. Like when I was doing artwork for the bear game, the bee gun game, people were just like, I did the bees and people were like, oh, is the character always going to be a square? And I did the character and people were like, are the bears always going to be squares? And I did the bears and the bear corpses though, they were still squares. Like, why is it when the bears die they leave squares behind? Just wait! Jesus, because I'm still working on the game is why. Ugh, people sometimes, man. Something going on about C in the chat that I've not been paying any attention to. You asked that a second ago. No, I'm not jacked up on coffee or heroin. It's actually really cool. Right, so object dying, where you at? There you are. How come you're not visible anymore? Oh, because I put that draw thing on that just didn't work, yeah. But I'll make you invisible anyway, because I think that's a good idea.